Hey friends, welcome to my channel. I am Madhurima Sharma and this is part 3 of Models of Mass Communication. I hope you watched my two videos of mass communication, models of mass communication. So let's start with Relay and Relay model of mass communication. It was given in 1959 and Relay developed a model to illustrate the sociological implication in communication. They discussed their idea about communication theory in article Mass Communication and Social System, and the basis of their idea lies in the work of Aristotle and Laswell, and point out the importance of sociological view in communication. Let's see its figure. In this figure you can see C and R, which is communicator and the receiver. C is influenced by primary group and which is in a large social structure. Here R also influenced by primary groups which is also in a large social structure. There is a message and feedback between communicator and receiver, and this is all in a overall social system. So see this is a large social structure 1 and this is a larger social structure 2. So in large social structure 1 you can see there is a communicator and this is primary group 1 and a primary group 2. So this communicator is representing the large social group 1. Now the large social group 2, in which primary group 1 and primary group 2, and this receiver is representing the large social group 2, and this two larger social structure or a social group comes under overall social system. So the here primary groups means like they are distinguished by a degree of their intimacy, like family, friends, relatives, etc. Now there are secondary group also. They are known as reference group. So it is not mentioned in the figure. They don't have direct relationship with the communicator or receiver, but influence in communication process. For example, organization from where communicator and receiver belong. So here you can see the model indicates that C send message with the agreement of primary groups and the other people in large social structure. Okay, and communicator is a part of large social structure or a group, and the group is called primary group. So C is influenced by this primary group. So R is also influenced by the primary group of social structure 2, and R received the feedback based on the communicator's message from its primary group, then sends the feedback to C to rectify the problem or issue. Both C and R is a part of overall social structure. So this communication model helps to solve the dispute between two groups in a large social system or a structure, as well as it evolves the better understanding between those two groups. What is the importance of this model? This model clearly illustrates that the communication is a two-way proposition, and communicator and recipient are interdependent and interrelated by feedback mechanism, and the communicator and receiver are a part of large social context, be it family, community or a workplace, and are not acting in a isolation. So this is the relay and relay model of communication. Next model is Roses and Kinsiat convergence model. So this is a non-linear model. This is a figure of this model. So this is a non-linear model of communication where the two communicators strive to reach the mutual understanding. Okay, and this model was proposed by Lawrence Kinsiat in 1979, which led to the relational perspective of human communication. So what is relational perspective? So it distinguishes between the personal and stranger relationship, and explore the implication of each for development and transmission of meaning, symbol and experience. So in convergence model, communication is defined as the process in which participants create and share information with one another in order to reach the mutual understanding. So mutual understanding is important between the communicator and the receiver, and when the information is shared with individual or a group taking part in a communication process, it led collective action toward the mutual agreement and mutual understanding. Okay, and before this can happen, the information is understood, interpreted, and effectively perceived by individual. Communication in the context of this model is viewed as a transactional process rather than a single event. The model emphasizes information exchange and network that exists between individuals. So here in this figure you can see there is a participant A and participant B. So participant A जो है, it will express he will send the message to participant B. So he will interpret the message, again it will express in a form of feedback. So like this the process will continue for the mutual understanding to occur. So the key point of this model is the two dominant component of the model are information and mutual understanding. And information sharing is a cyclic process entailing several cycle of information exchange, and mutual understand may never be reached or is imperfect. So it can be imperfect or never be reached. It can be, because it is very difficult it can be able to understand each other, the person are able to understand each other. So this is the problem with the mutual understanding to occur. So this is all about the Roger and Kinsey convergence model. Next is Malke's model of mass communication. So it was given in 1963, and it starts from an elemental scheme which progressively increases in complexity until it reaches the model with graph and process of social communication. Let's see its figure first. You can see it's very complex figure of this model.